All right, you guys, here we are again. Proverbs chapter 6. It's Monday, verses 1 to 35. We're looking at one or two verses out of here. In verse 12, and we'll read a couple of companion verses to it here in just a second. But look at our backdrop, Joe. That was Joey's idea, everybody, Uncle Joey. 1 Corinthians 15:33, we said this the other day, be not deceived, evil communication corrupts good manners. In Proverbs chapter 2, is which we looked at, I just want to refresh your memory, in verse 20, that thou mayest walk in the way of good men and keep the paths of righteousness. We talked about that in the last devotion. The other day we looked at that in Solomon's exhortation to walk with good men and to stay on paths of righteousness, and how to do that from verses 1 to 5, all by heeding and adhering to the word of God. All right, now in Proverbs chapter 6 here, in verse 12, Solomon says this, a naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. All right, and this is very important now, you guys. We looked at a good man last week or the other day and walking on paths of righteousness, but now Solomon points our attention to this verse 12, a naughty person, a wicked man, walketh with a froward mouth. He waketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart, he deviseth mischief continually, he soweth discord. Therefore, this is what therefore is, therefore shall his calamity come suddenly, suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. Let's look at this verse 12, you guys. All right, number 1, verse 12, a naughty person followed up by a wicked man, they are one and the same. All right, Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 10 says this, if my son of sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Don't give in to those people. Don't let them convince you that they're doing the right thing. Grandma, what's Proverbs 4:14 to 16 say?
Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to
fall, you guys. This is why you don't want to be running with those type of people. Stay on paths of righteousness, walking with good men, good boys, good girls. All right, that word naughty, you guys, in verse 12, it translates this. It translates to evil or wicked, worthless, corrupt, bad, mischievous, perverse, or froward. It comes from the word Belial, all right, which is another name for Satan or the devil. That's reason enough not to get associated with these naughty people. In 2 Corinthians, you guys, in verse 6:14 to 18, it says this, be not unevenly yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness? Now listen to this, verse 15, and what concord or fellowship, what concord hath Christ with Belial? Or what part hath he that believeth with an infidel? Infidel's an unbeliever. Belial's another name for Satan, you guys. And what agreement hath the temple of God with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God. As God has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith the Lord Almighty. All right, that's why you don't want to be associated with this people. All right, definition there of froward. Listen to this. They walk with a froward heart, with a froward mouth. Froward means crooked or deceitful, perverse. Someone who ignores God. They ignore the word of God. They ignore the path of God or paths of righteousness. Grandma, what's Proverbs 8:13 say?
The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way and the froward mouth do I hate.
And the froward mouth. It's talking about the naughty person. You heard what the Bible just said? And the froward mouth do I hate. That's why you don't want to be running with these people. Proverbs 22:5 and 6, Grandma.
Verse 5, thorns and snares are in the way of the froward. He that doth keep his soul shall be far from them.
Froward, what's that say, froward?
Thorns and snares.
Thorns and snares are in the way of the froward person. All right, read verse 6 to him, would you, Grandma?
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he won't depart from it. That's what we're trying to help you guys do, is to come up right. All right, you don't want to depart from the way of God, that's for sure. Proverbs chapter 4, 24 and 25, Grandma.
Put away from thee a froward mouth and perverse lips, put far from thee. Let thine eyes look right on, and let thine eyelids look straight before thee.
Not only does it froward mean crooked or deceitful, perverse, someone who ignores God, the word of God, the path of God, but it also means bad or misbehaving, mischievous. It means naughty. Same word, you guys, naughty, rebellious. In verse 13, it says this: He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. All right, these people, these naughty people, they think being naughty is a joke, and they show you who they are by what they do. And I said this the other day to you guys: people do what they believe. You tell a lot by listening to how people talk and what they're doing. It identifies them immediately. All right, verse 14, it says this: frowardness is in the heart, is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. That devise means to plot and to plan. That they're continuously plotting and planning mischief or bad behavior or doing wrong things, and they think it's a joke. In verse 15, it tells us their end, what they got coming. All right, it says this: therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. Without remedy means this: there's no fix to it. There's no fix to it, you guys. If they don't change their ways and they don't come to Christ, they're in for a bad awakening. And that's a sad thing. That's why you guys don't want to be running with these type of people. Stay away from these naughty people. All right? We love you guys. Pray you guys have a good week. Watch your steps. Watch what you're doing. Watch what you're saying. All right? Be a blessing to somebody. Love you guys. See ya!